Hello, I have a true story for you about Trimo. Let's have a look. I can proudly say that we are very good at this. You don't know what it is? I will explain. It's very simple. We are producing mineral wool sandwich panels for a very long time. If by the chance you don't know, we were there when the first sandwich panel with mineral wool core was produced in the whole wide world, because we did it. Till today, we've inspired many architects with our products to create impressive architectural solutions. In the future, I believe that you too will be creating unforgettable architecture with us. In this lecture, I will show you mainly architectural highlights during the time of Trimo company. We constantly strive to collaborate with the profession, and to this end we organize student competitions, awards for a diploma thesis, and Trimo Architectural Awards. Some of them you can see on the Trimo's architectural timeline with the story of our beginning. Trimo's story began in Paulin's stable in 1961 under the name of the Kovinsko Podjetje Trebnje. After 10 years of successful operation and merging of companies at the local level, the company was renamed to Trimo, Trebanjska industrija montažnih objektov. In cooperation with Professor Janez Koželj, the company got a new logo. The geometry of the logo consists of the components of dimension A and the corner edges at the same radius. With interruptions, the architect created the mirrored letter T, which are the initials of the Trimo's company name. In 1980s, it wasn't unusual to see buses with billboard of Trimo's logo passing by. The next turning point for Trimo occurred in 1987. That same year, in the US, Black Monday has happened and the stock markets around the world crashed and causes the financial crisis. During this period, a severe fire broke out in Serbia, prohibiting the construction with polyurethane panels. Trimo focused all its knowledge and creativity in replacing the core for its products, as Yugoslavia was a big market for Trimo at the time. In 1987, Trimo launched the panel production with the core of a mineral wool and making it the first company in the world to manufacture mineral wool core sandwich panels. The architectural solutions that I will show you are built from Trimo's product systems. In many cases, the developed solutions were a result of a great collaboration with Slovenian and foreign architects. One such example is certainly the impressive architecture of Arcadia Lightwear, made by architectural studio Sadar plus Vuga. The floating black cube with a large console is wrapped into the so-called TrimoTherm facade envelope. This building envelope is characterized by long-span vertical elements with invisible fixation. The result is clean and timeless lines. The interesting feature of this project was the development of a new corner. The architects wanted the facade to continue around the corner with the same look, so the project development department came up with a unique bending technology that used a flat element to reach the standard of the desired corner detail. The following architecture comes from the automotive industry. This is the Opel Sales and Service Center in Kranj, whose architect is Milena Todorić-Toplišek. Highly articulated architectural detail with innovative salon layout head up the micro-urban standards along the city roadway. The architect received the Plečnik Medal and Miss van der Rohe Award nomination for sophisticated architecture. The 2003 multiple building made by architect Jože Petrkoč has a similar gripping story to the previous one, but results in a completely different dynamic and iconic architecture. The entrance to this space is the leading motif of a two-story space with an entrance ramp shaped into the road, which with a glass front facade like a television glows into the frequency roadway. The facade is designed as a monochromatic membrane or shell which passes into the roof in the same material and with a perforated free composition of openings enables views of different scenes. At the beginning of the new millennium, Trimo also collaborated extensively with Professor Aleš Prinčić. Following the arrangements of roads and entrances with bus stops, 3 new facilities were created in the Trimo area. In 2005, a high-shell warehouse for mineral wool was completed with horizontal stripes of iridescent color, which varied from blue to lilac, depending on the insulation. The building represents the dominant in the space. Due to the extensive size of the cube, makes the building well recognizable and visible from the higher perspective of the highway that passes by Trebnje. In 2008, an interesting design of metal steel sheet was created where the sophisticated details left a mark on the building. The facade vertical stripes continue into the single pitched roof, forming a monolithic building shell. The elongated stretch cube is accentuated by contrasting greens. The diverse versatility of panels profilation gives the building dynamics and complexity. The next state-of-the-art facility, also made by Professor Aleš Prinčić, is Trip Business Office. The facility was designed for R&D, research and development, and IT, information technology sector, with a capacity up to 80 people. A special feature of this project is the usage of different Trimo products. During this time, our premium product Cubiswan was in the process of development. You can see it in the light gray in the picture. The prototype of the product was tested by architect on the building facade. The facility is designed as a floating one-story building with a representative floor plan. Entrance niches and atriums that delve deep into the building add significant value to the building. Diffuse atrium light unobtrusively illuminates office through large windows. Natural roof light illuminates the exhibition hallways through linear skylights that emphasize the zone and establish a particular hierarchy in space. Different illuminance levels of functional zones divide an area and improve the orientation by directing the viewer's gaze. The contrasting vibrant colors of the primary gray color spectrum in different offices also zonate the individual departments. The architect Aleš Prinčić completes the range of facilities with Trimo products with the kindergarten Maurica in Trebnje in 2011. The building spreads in the tripartite division along the street in colorful colors, which are of particular importance in the perception and development of children during this age period. The distinctive element of kindergarten is a colonnade canopy over which a facade composition resembling piano keys appears. The architecture of comp system, which forms atriums for children to play, connects the longitudinal street track. The emphasis is on colors that change depending on the surface. Due to this color changing, the project needed the innovation we developed in Trimo for the first time. With a special technique of gluing 2 elements into a corner, we were able to produce 2 different surface sizes in 2 different colors. I'll round off the rich Slovenian architectural heritage of renowned architects with the giant of the world architecture, Foster and Partners. In 2012, with the McLaren Architectural Complex, they received an award at Trimo Architectural Awards in the Outstanding Design Performance category. The award determines the innovative use of Trimo products. Trimo, in collaboration with Foster and Partners architects, developed a variation of Cubiswan existing product. Until then, the product formed a recessed joint in the vertical and horizontal direction when assembling elements. In designing the facade envelope for the production center McLaren, the architects wanted to minimize the visible joint between elements. So in Trimo, we developed the product Cubiswan Fusion with a slightly noticeable contact between the elements. To make the challenge even more interesting, Foster and Partners architects required the facade elements to be curved. With special mold technology, Trimo managed to bend the elements to the desired radius. The McLaren Production Center is an architecture that represents the architectural collaboration of the architectural profession and the Trimo Development Department. At Trimo, we believe that this is the right path for great architecture that will be a cultural heritage for generations to come. Trimo's industry collaboration timeline also includes industrial designers. In 2009 and 2010, in Trimo, we had the opportunity to work with the renowned Slovenian product and interior designer Nika Zupanc. As one of 26 guests, Nika Zupanc presented the Dollhouse Pavilion with the then new product Cubiswan at Milan Design Week for the first year. A black-dotted architectural installation was greeting visitors at the entrance and became a hallmark of Milan Design Week. The dollhouse as a conceptual installation was an answer to her exhibition I Will Buy Flowers Myself. With her exhibition I Will Buy Flowers Myself, Nika Zupanc tackled the established attributes of a socially stigmatized woman with her characteristic sincerity, which was here especially inspired by the story of some of the most famous female literary heroines. Next year, in 2010, at the same location at Superstudio Più at the Zona Tortona district, Nika Zupanc was exhibiting again on Milan Design Week. The designed pavilion, so-called Gone with the Wind, was a house-shaped structure that was covered with wooden windmills. Inside the house, the designer was presenting her latest collection of furniture. Even before year 2000, Trimo, in collaboration with architect and industrial designer Rok Kuhar, today also known for the interior architecture, developed facade decorative elements. With the help of aluminium extrusion technology, he designed more sophisticated form of timeless decorative elements that we still use today. A range of decorative aluminium profiles has been developed that will extend the architect's creative expression by providing a wide variety of visual and compositional effects. Profiles can be produced in several different colors, either to match the color of the main clothing or differently, to add a color contrast. A good decade has passed since the innovative development of a unique Artme product. The story of this building is the Milky Way, which is applied to the building near the Astrophysics Observatory at the University of Manchester. Even all civilizations have been communicating through painting on walls. Till today, nothing has changed. Artme shows how the habits of people have remained the same over the millennia, while the technology of communication is changing all the time. Artme is a unique, high-tech facade surface treatment with highly controlled 3D technology that allows unlimited shapes, patterns, and visual effects to be inscribed on the facade envelope. Artme brings together individuality, difference, aesthetics, and design. Artme technology is so unique and innovative that it was awarded the prestigious Red Dot Award in 2010 for design between 4,252 applications from 57 countries. The facade envelope in the last years has evolved immensely in terms of complexity and technology. Never before was the construction industry so innovative and challenging. Facades are meant to be a statement and in many cases radiate strength, innovativeness, progress, or interact with the surrounding area in its language. Almost everything is possible, but almost feasible with a design study that goes deep into the minimum detail. Thoughtfully designed Trimo's products are part of the complete facade solution. They were based on a deep knowledge of different materials and an understanding of interdependencies between them. A very wise man once said, "Each material has its specific characteristic which we must understand if we want to use it." This is no less true of steel or concrete. Through history, man has used different materials in very different ways, according to his needs, knowledge and creativity. In the 1960s, with the advancement of computer and rocket technology, the sandwich structure protected astronauts from radiation, high accelerations and heat. So, without a sandwich, we wouldn't be able to get to the moon. In this chapter, I will look at Trimo's products that guarantee complete systems of architectural solutions for building envelopes. The Trimo portfolio includes 4 families. Our premium products families are Cubiswan and Cubiscreen. Next, TrimoTherm family has the longest history with a wide spectrum of use. All those products are closely attached to our family of modular units. They are applied to modular units as the facade envelope. All our elements are prefabricated and produced on an automated robotic production line. The prefabrication process saves time on the assembly on site and requires fewer people. First, we will look at Cubiswan and TrimoTherm families due to their similar structure. A modular element consists of 2 galvanized and pre-finished steel sheets bounded into a non-combustible A1 mineral wool core. All layers together make a solid element of several thicknesses. With 4 types of mineral wool, we can meet the highest demands for greater energy efficiency and static stability. Cubiswan and TrimoTherm elements are self-supporting. No additional work is required. The self-supporting facade elements are fixed only at the edges of the substructure or primary structure. It means reducing costs and construction time by up to 30%. Cubiswan and TrimoTherm have many common advantages. Those are complete envelope solutions including all assembly system accessories. Very long fire resistance up to 4 hours. The elements can reach extreme U value as low as 0.16 watts per square meter Kelvin. Those products achieve the best water resistant and air tightness performance in the market. One of the crucial facts is that the products are up to 99% recyclable and with ecological integrity contribute to a higher sustainable rating of buildings according to BREEAM, LEED and DGNB. And at the end, product quality and flawlessness are covered by all the required certifications. Now it's time to step into the world of Cubiswan product, which presents a design and technological breakthrough. An architectural metal wall offers a true alternative to a conventional build-up system. Cubiswan delivers the greatest freedom of expression and offers designs of almost unlimitless possibilities. Modular elements with embossed corners, unmatchable flatness, and advanced technical characteristics place Cubiswan among the best envelope systems in the world. The Cubiswan product system is very flexible in the joint variation and a real playground for architects and a tool to show the world the excellence of design. For expressing the style, Cubiswan's system can be installed in practical unlimited options, even with curved and trapezoidal elements. An architect can tailor envelopes with elements in modular width from 600 to 1200 mm and raster length from 530 to 6500 mm and pick the appropriate detail accessories from Trimo assortment. The complete architectural system solution makes, at the end, the remarkable building. For those who build with massive walls and search for a flawless rain screen cladding, Cubiscreen system is an easy decision. Cubiscreen is the last layer of a ventilated facade with the same outside appearance as the Cubiswan. Cubiswan goes by its structure hand in hand with the TrimoTherm products. A range of environmentally friendly products for total envelope solutions covers all applications options from the roof to facades and even ceilings and partitions. When the requirements are very demanding and rationality is in the first place, the TrimoTherm products are the smart choice. Let's meet them better. The first child of Trimo's mineral wool panels was TrimoTherm FTV, born in 1987 when the first production line in the world with mineral wool core started. This self-supporting, prefabricated panel works best when it's fixed just in both edges. In this way, those panels can reach up to 10 meters span. That means less structure and more saved money. TrimoTherm FTV panels can be done in model width from 600 to 1200 mm and up to 14 meters of length. TrimoTherm FTV can cover many functions in addition to its main rule, which is an excellent panel. It can be an acoustic version with 8 dB sound absorption. It can work as a backing panel for secondary finishes. It can serve as anti-blast protection that protects up to 1 bar blasts. TrimoTherm FTV is also a very welcome solution when parameters for the clean room are required. The second generation of TrimoTherm FTV is TrimoTherm FTV HL. A special feature of this panel is its invisible intermediate fixation. This means that panels can reach up to 14 meters span if they are attached not only at the edges but also somewhere between the panels. TrimoTherm FTV panels can be an aesthetic breakthrough when architects use them in a vertical direction. Freedom of profiling combinations creates the appearance of the lens and multi-layering. There is also one and only TrimoTherm SNV. Panels are mostly used for roofs, but these panels can be more than that. They face high fashion when an industrial look is appreciated. I invite you to dare to experience and explore Trimo products by scanning QR codes. The functionality and beauty of the facade depend on sophistication of the detail selected in the design phase. Every successful project has its own story, but it's common ground that carefully planning from idea to last detail is a necessity. I'll start this chapter with a quote. The difference between something good and something great is attention to detail. More than 100 architectural details were developed in BIM technology. In-house developed details cover total envelope solution from base to roof, including corner details, openings, and other needed details. Especially so-called architectural details offer an insight into the third dimension through detail visualizations. Design and described advantages of each detail help customers choose the perfect choice for the envelope. The white interior installation for the International Trade Fair BAU in Munich is a representation of building information modeling in practice, using exclusively Trimo BIM library for Trimo envelope solutions. Trimo recognized BIM process as an efficient communication tool between architect and manufacturer. The engagement in the early design has a significant importance in design performance and high ability to lower the project costs. Our main goal in creating BIM libraries was to make a complex but an easy operatable tool for architects to use in ArchiCAD or Revit software. The beauty of the rich database of information is that it can operate with real-time data. The 3D tool was programmed with high precision to be set at different levels of detail. In this way, it is possible to create digital documentation for all project stages. All schedules and lists with graphic schemes are automatically generated from 3D models and can be sent to Trimo for cost evaluation. Interfering with balance of environment is responsible work. Architects are those who have a vision of how to design and remodel spaces for different purposes and translate them into practice with other players of construction industry. For those of you who embark on the journey of the future architectural masterpiece, get to know the materials you will build with. Get to know the manufacturer. Do not give up on your environmental awareness and use your creativity to find innovative solutions. Trimo will listen to you and step towards you so that we can change the world together. Listen to the story of Marko Rožman, a young, newly employed architect who, during his studying, met with Trimo in college. After graduation, he decided that Trimo was the right choice to pursue a career path.
Hi everyone, my name is Marko Rožman and I'm an architect in Trimo company. I will shortly point out advantages of working as part of Trimo team, and roots of my story began in January 2019. Professor Dr. Martina Zbašnik-Senegačnik organized an excursion trip to Slovenian region named Dolenjska to see a local company, Trimo. Full of expectations, we wanted to experience the life of Trimo employees, such as team working, machinery operations and people who operate them. Once at Trimo, they didn't only present numerous worldwide references and cooperation with the most famous architects, but also a way of working in order to achieve such worldwide recognition. Trimo has always been an innovation-oriented company that never gets satisfied with average or existing. We always strive for new ideas, principles, problems and solutions in order to clearly assist our working partners that are usually the architects themselves. A big part of this is a use of the best up-to-date software tools. Equipment means a lot, but at the same time, it requires a human's knowledge to round up a full package. I was just finishing up my master's studies at the time when I approached Trimo Tech Support to assist me with BIM library of Trimo products and to design my final master's thesis. I felt as a part of the team. Every single question was seriously considered and accordingly answered. We had always found a solution together. All in all, what stood up the most since my first interaction with Trimo's working environment was the support that customer gets from Trimo. Finally, I would like to point out a coexistence of Trimo professions from different fields that in lovely environment together continuously manage to come out with great ideas and innovations. Support that I'm personally surrounded with comes from experienced statics, mechanical engineers, design specialists, salespeople and others. Not to mention manufacturing workers who daily creating our projects. All in all, that's Trimo. Trimo is an answer to a question, how?